Hello there guys. So, let me ask you, when you played both Genshin and Honkai, what's the first idea of the video that comes to mind? Compare the two of them. Very well. This is my second time recording it, so it will be better than the first time. And the reason it is second because my audio messed up. I finally fixed the audio, guys. There will be no static in my voice anymore, hopefully. So these are top 5 things that I believe Honkai did better than Genshin Impact.
I'll need to record today's notes in the databank.
Shut up. So in this video, I would like to tell you, the nice little changes that would actually be possible in Genshin that would definitely fix it as a game, because we see many problems in Genshin, and I don't think we have much problems with Honkai. I haven't been into Honkai community lately, just started playing the game, so I'm trying to explore it for myself, see some things that are different. And up until now, I've seen a lot of amazing changes that they could implement to Genshin, and that would improve game quite a bit if they decided to do it. Thing number 1 being right here in Warps that you can see on my screen, because I've already pulled for it. And what I'm talking about is 50 pull banner. It's basically a Noel banner. You give 8 pulls and you get 10. The difference is that you can get it 5 times instead of 2 times, because at Noel banner you can only get it 2 times, and 1 time you're guaranteed Noel. While in Honkai, you can pull for that banner 5 times, and what you're guaranteed is a 5-star character. It's actually worth pulling for, I pulled for Noel banner because I thought, ooh, 8 for 10, that's worth it. But then again, I just got to Noel and maybe Barbara constellations, so it wasn't worth it at all. You really get nothing for those 16 fates. And here you get a free standard banner character for your 40 standard banner warps. So that's number 1 thing that's actually just might be the biggest one, because at the beginning of the game, imagine just having a 5-star. Imagine in Genshin you didn't have to build your Traveler at all, you didn't have to build your Kaya, Ember, whatever you're doing. You don't need to have any of them. You just get a Jean, you go DPS Jean, you get your Diluc. Like, I got him on AR 40 or 30, something like that. Maybe like 30. If I had him right at the start of the game, I would just build him, and that's it. I would just be building my Diluc, and he would solo through everything at the start of the game, and it wouldn't be hard. Meanwhile, I was building Traveler, maybe a bit of Kaya, and, those beginning characters that are absolutely useless. And giving us an early 5-star proved to be really useful, since even if they are from standard banner, they can really do a lot. And while they are not free, of course, they are quick to get, and they are under the discounts. 40 wishes for 1 5-star. I think that's actually a very good offer. It's not too unreasonable, and it really helps players out in the game. Number 2, how easier they made the beginning of the game. Let me show you a couple of things I've got right from the start, just by playing the game, not even wishing. So I've got Danheng, I've got March 7th, I've got Asta, I've got these 3 too, but I'm pretty sure I also got Ayla free, and this team is actually good. You could actually build all of these if you wanted, and it wouldn't be the same situation as in Genshin. Of course, if you have a 5-star and you build a 5-star instead of Danheng, of course you're gonna do more damage than with this guy, but this is actually, to some extent, really viable. You can utilize March 7's shield if you don't have Gepard. Asta, I think it's one of the better supports actually, although I don't use her. The reason why I think she's one of the better supports is because she increases the speed of your allies, and in turn-based game, speed is, well, it would be understatement to say useful or good, so yeah. While Pela is, well, basic nihility, debuffer, removes enemies defense, that's basically it. And Danheng is our single target hunt DPS, a little bit of damage over time, and he's really nice for just nuking a single target enemy. And in comparison to some Genshin DPSs like Ember, I think Danheng is way more viable. And in fact, all of these characters probably are. The other, a bit more smaller thing I would like to say is it's not hard to get stellar jades, your daily commissions. Okay, props to Genshin for fixing commissions, they are way different now, but here it's very easy to get your stellar jades, your daily stellar jades. You just complete any of these. Check this, I've got 300 points left here because I've got to 500. I could have gotten to 800. One daily mission is absolutely easy, like you just have to talk to a character, that's usually it. You can synthesize 1 consumable, you can fight Calyx, that's like go once into artifact domain basically. Here's complete one stage of simulated universe. But if you fight one battle at all, you just might get two of these. So you can just fight one battle in a calyx and synthesize one consumable, and you already got your daily 60 stellar jades. It's really easily accessible, and that's one of the nice details, because you just quickly get over with it, and then you go back to exploring the map, fighting the simulated universe, grinding, finding more chests, or completing the story, because we've got quite a lot of missions here. Like, I started a game a week ago and checked this out. So yeah, it's not a task in this game at all to get your stellar jades. It's just, oh, yeah, okay, I'll do it quickly. Give me 1 minute, 5 minutes. Matter of fact, it will be done while I'm playing the game. When I check that part, when I check my travel log, when I check my guide, half of these will already be done. I'll have like 300, then I'll just complete one daily mission and I'll be done. So yeah, easy stellar jades. Second thing, they did a bit better than Genshin, and we can see changes in Genshin, so the chances of all these things improving might exist. Number 3. Different standard banner. And by different, I mean additional rewards. After 300 pulls, you get to choose any standard 5-star character of your choice. For free, you just get them. That's it, you just get them. You don't get them after pulling them on the PT, like on weapon banner in Genshin. You just obtain a free 5-star character. Now, I think this is just perfectly balanced way to make a banner, because after 3 or 5, in 300 reps you'll get maybe like 3 to 5 if you're lucky. And you know, by that point, you might not have Bronya. Maybe you want to main Velt. Maybe you want Constellation for your Gepard. Maybe you didn't get your Gepard. Maybe you're no Chi-Chi haver like I am in Genshin. Or maybe you've got all of these and you're just missing Himeko, which you're never gonna use, but she looks good and, well, we love her because she's the look. But just letting us choose the 5-star of our choice is so amazing and so nice. Of course, it's still not worth to spend Primogems on these. You just gotta slowly grind and wait, and eventually you get something. But still, just the fact that at some point you'll get to choose your free standard banner 5-star, and they are actually good. Like, top teams use Bronya. This guy does not give his opponents a turn, literally. I saw a video, he did like 10 turns, and the Swarm did none. So standard banner characters are probably quite better here than Genshin, although Genshin progressed way further. It's like 4.4 and this is 1.5, so that's a bit of a difference. But just the fact that you can get another 5-star for free, although it's a bit more in the late game, it's just nice that they give us some specific rewards where we have a choice, where it's not just randomized like a gacha.
Mr. Sparrow.
Also, I gotta say, I absolutely love this animation. Okay, number 4. So this is something that is probably really good in this game too, but in Genshin this should be necessary. This should be so much game breaking, so game changing. Hoyoverse cannot imagine how much we players need this, especially Zhao players. Please, Hoyoverse, for the love of God, let us buy 5-star weapons. Please, check this out. I came in the game and I was absolutely flabbergasted when I saw 5-star weapons, which you can actually buy with something I have. Starlight. In your Genshin, Star Glitter. Sure, these are expensive as hell. Sure, one of these will cost me like 30 wishes. Man, you can buy a 5-star weapon. Do you know how Zhao players function? We don't. Since we don't have craftable spear, you don't really have damage or crit rate spear from your, standard banner pulling. You have to make a Blackleaf. It doesn't help that it costs 24-star glitter, and it certainly doesn't help that every 2 weeks or 3 weeks or so, a freaking royal spear in the shop. There is not a single character in the game that prioritizes royal over Blackleaf, except maybe Shenhe and those support characters, but why the heck would you buy a royal for them instead of giving them some more normal weapon? So yeah, it's quite a struggle to even get a 4-star weapon. And let me tell you, 4-star weapons are still not good. It's just not. You need a 5-star. Maybe R5 catch is good, is comparable to a 5-star weapon, So the fact that they gave us accessibility to those weapons is absolutely amazing. One thing I would also like to show you is that I know you Genshin players only are shaking right now, like, what the heck is this guy talking about buying 5-star weapons? This is taboo, this doesn't exist. May I represent to you? another way to buy 5-star weapons. There's 4 of them here, and this is for destruction. That's basically the better DPS pet. This one is for the hunt. That's single target DPS pet. There is no erudition. That would be AoE DPS pet. Preservation is, as you can see, shielding, March 7th. Nihility is debuffing. And let me tell you, this is my first week of the game, and in my 3rd or 4th week I'll already have a 5-star weapon. And like 2 or 3 5-star characters. Yes, I will actually have something to progress on in the beginning of the game. And that's what we need in Genshin, because in Genshin, first month, 2, first half a year, you're just trying to reach 40 so you can grind artifacts efficiently. You're building characters that you will never use again, and that's pretty much it. When you get your first standard banner 5-star, when you get lucky in your limited pulls, you just start building them, but then you will already build your traveler, and then what the heck you do? Nothing. That's it, he's just wasted time and space. Well, in this game, they give us the option to buy 5-star weapons. Of course, they don't overload us with them.
Are
Still
today's
like
records different from
decently fair.
yesterday's?
But they give us that option. They let us have weapons that are actually functioning instead of making us suffer. Because let's be real, free-to-play player should not ever get weapon banner, except on like 2 or 3 occasions when it was good for everyone. So yeah, weapon banner and the weapon buying system. Please, Hoyovers, fix that in Genshin. It's so amazingly in Honkai, I cannot describe how much of an impactful change that is while switching to Honkai. So those are the 4 things. While getting to the 5th, I would like to say this is definitely the most impactful one, the biggest change they made. This one, you might say it fixes the biggest problems of Genshin, because eventually you get your Blackleaf speed for your Zhao and it works well, okay, you're not switching it from Zhao. You get your R5 catch for your jungling, you know, you get all of those, you manage your way with weapons. Guys, with AR-60, what are you still suffering with? You know, what are you not getting that you want to get?
Let's make it go! Let's go! What the fuck? Yo!
Today!
And what do we need for the artifacts? Resin. We have no resin. So artifacts are basically the core of character's damage. Because, well, if you switch just one artifact, you're gonna see, hey, my Zhao is not doing damage. Full set on Sucrose, hey, why is there no damage at all? Where is my resistance shred? It's not there. It's literally not there. In this game, it's, well, it may be just a little change. It feels big. They have put this little thing next to our Trailblaze power, which is basically resin. And what this thing does, it doesn't accumulate the same as this one. This one recovers every 6 minutes, and this one recovers every 18 minutes. Okay, 3 times longer. So what is this thing? Well, if I wanted to go into domain grinding right now, you know, and I wanted to do it quite a lot, like I just need artifacts, everything that I have, I'm gonna put into that grinding session. I would just click this little withdraw thing. Wanna know what would happen then? All of these would add here. So when you get capped in Genshin, it's a pretty big fear of being capped and your resin not recovering. It's like, I would call it the 3rd biggest one. Second would be losing your 50-50 Chi-Chi, and well, of course, what else would be the first #1 fear of a Genshin Impact player and touching grass? So I think that's a pretty nice and to me definitely a big change. To me especially, because if I ever want to make a grind video, you know, those sort of videos like I've spent 2000 resin on this domain and this is what I've got, blah blah blah. Bro, just wait for a week and you've got it. You don't have to spend your fragile resin, you can just wait for a week and you've got it at once. Although it is not as efficient as just spending the normal resin, but when you can spend normal resin, you've got this thing accumulating up to 2,400. And you know, if you have a busy week at the weekend, then you can just, I don't know, take an hour to withdraw all of these, put it here and just go grind your heart out in the domain and actually get decent artifacts, because you got a lot of pulls this way. So even though it's still not efficient to get these, when this thing is full, at least something is happening. You know, it might seem like very small change. Trust me, if I came back to the game and had 2,400 resin just waiting for me without having to spend my fragile resin at all, I would certainly get at least 1 good artifact.
Are you sure about that?
So yeah, to some this might seem like a small change, but to a lot of people this is quite big, especially for content creators. Also, one honorary mention that I forgot to tell you, split weapon banners. And this is up 5 things they did better in Honkai than they did in Genshin
Are today's
Impact.
records different from yesterday's? Probably. Very different? Probably not.
Now that you have all these informations, well, I think it's time for you to switch to Honkai. And you know, the fact that we have all these things in Star Rail and it's pretty new game, and they just started fixing some stuff in Genshin Impact, there's a slight bigger chance that we get some of these things in Genshin. However, here's our calls, and we might actually see these changes in the future. Let me know what you think of these differences. Let me know what's your favorite feature in Honkai that Genshin doesn't have. If you want to see more of these kinds of videos, please leave a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya! Oh yeah, Genshin has flying, swimming and jumping, that's pretty much it.